What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends. It is Monday, probably Tuesday when I post this video, but we are on day 14 of our new free-to-play challenge account. The account where we're only using the guaranteed champions and the ones that we first pulled on day 1 to try to progress through the game. And day 14 is kind of cool because we are going to get Jizoh, the epic Lizardmen champion, as our login reward today. The first 2 weeks of the game, if you play, you get Shaman and then you get Jizoh, 2 epic 4-star champions that will help your account out quite a bit depending on what you pulled so far. Now, if you're pulling a lot of champions, it's possible that you may not need either one of them, but in our case, for this account, we are going to make extensive use out of both of them, so it's going to be kind of fun. Looks like we did finish in Bronze 2, so let's go ahead and grab those rewards. We actually did get a 4-star shield, which isn't bad. Some flat boots, which we will sell, and then we got a crit damage gauntlet with accuracy and HP. I'm not really interested in wasting silver at this point in time. And you know what, since we're already here, let's go ahead and jump in to our arena. Now, we did go ahead and stick a full defense down finally, mainly just so I could kind of maintain that rank. But I'm going to go ahead and go back down to just one character, because we're kind of just farming bronze right now. We don't really want to climb it too high, because quite honestly we can't with the team that we have. We're only 14 days into the game, and as you'll see here, we're already going up against some teams that are pretty difficult. I mean, look at this guy here. This is a guy who's been playing the game, unless he got extremely lucky on pulls, which being level 36, that's possible. But Scylla the Drakes and Roshkar the Tower in Bronze 1 on a 2-week-old account. You've got Raglins on defense. I mean, some of the stuff you're going to see early in the game is pretty crazy. And I'm trying my best not to go on the typical arena rant, but I gotta be honest, on my free-to-play, my main free-to-play account that you usually see when I do free-to-play Friday, I pretty much rage quit the arena tonight when I was playing earlier. I was trying to get into silver. I'd finally gotten into bronze 4, and I'm stuck on the Arbiter mission of getting to silver 2, and I'm trying to get that Sacred Shard and get the second set of Arbiter missions finished in order to have an extra Sacred Shard to pull next week. Look, we just refreshed. Okay, we got a Bad L and a Sandra. Some of these teams, it's just too funny. But I gotta be honest, I'm just tired of playing arena on my free-to-play. I'm tired of dedicating so many resources to it. I'm tired of wasting so much silver trying to build champs that work. My current team on my main free-to-play account, I have a Prince Kaimar lead with a 30% speed aura. I have a Gorgorab who's running at 240 speed. I have War Maiden, who's built to do her decreased defense, and she's running right around 200 speed. And I have Kale to nuke, and it's like I keep improving all those characters. I rebuilt Kale recently to have like almost 100% crit rate, and he's over 200 crit damage. And at this point, I mean, we still can't kill anybody. It's crazy. I had 3 pages tonight, 30 plus teams of no one I could even have any remote chance of beating. And it's just got to the point, I'm 6-7 months on that account and can't get out of bronze 3 or 4. I'm just done with it. I'm tired of wasting time on it. If we're going to just be stuck at Great Hall level 3 and we're going to just use bronze medals and put everything at level 3, then so be it. We're going to see how far we can progress the account. I'm already close to 4 King Nightmare Clan boss on that account, even with a pretty awful Great Hall. But you know, I just did screw it, and I put in a 1-man defense, and I don't care if it knocks me down to bronze 1 from bronze 4, where I fought so hard to get up there. Like, I just don't care anymore on that account. And I can kind of see, you know, that's kind of one of the reasons I always play the free-to-play. And I've been playing free-to-play, you know, alongside my main account basically since day 1. Is I kind of want to relate to the experience a lot of you guys have with this game, and I can definitely tell you the early arena is probably the most frustrating thing right now if you're a new player, and I can definitely see it leading to people wanting to quit the game. I mean, you can see it right here. I mean, we are 2 weeks into the game, and we're coming up in bronze. We're in bronze 1, and look at these teams we're fighting. Yeah, I mean, you have 0 chance usually of winning the match. they're all in shield sets. I mean, they're all like, it's so hilarious. Like, they're so perfectly geared. They have speeds, you know, and it's like I was talking in Discord today with someone, and we were just talking about how it used to be you could easily climb through silver and even get up into lower levels of gold. Just having like a champion at like 240 to 260 speed, and now it's like you're 250 speed and you can't even get out of bronze with that. It's just absolutely insane right now, the way they're, you know, doing the matchmaking and the way some of the accounts are. Now I know like there's a lot of elite players who are not going to agree with that, who are just like, yeah, you need to learn how to play arena. And that's the thing, like on my main account, you know, I'm very close to the point where I can start to try to push into platinum. I don't have really any of the meta champions. That's part of the problem. I don't have a Duchess. I don't have a Hegemon. I don't have a Trunda. I could go on. There's a list of the champions I don't have, but I have a pretty solid team, and every week I finish usually around the top of gold 4. And I know how to play the arena. I know the strategies. I know how to speed tune a team. I know how to build a team. I know how to counter champions. But bronze and silver right now on newer accounts, it doesn't matter how much you know, because there's so many really good accounts that have been pushed down. There's so many really good accounts that have, I'm not sure how they've ended up there, or you just match with people who have spent a bunch of money pulling shards and they just happen to have a bunch of really good arena champs they pulled very early in the game. But there's definitely a problem. And, you know, I'm a person who certainly believes in learning how to play a game, and I agree on some extent that if you're going to be up in gold 4, that you probably need to know how to play arena, and you probably should have good champions that are well built. But in order to progress up through bronze and silver, you shouldn't be having to build these insanely speed tuned teams with 250 plus speed. You know, decrease defense champions into big time nukers. Because let's be honest, given how difficult it is to farm gear on early accounts, you know, you're building your team comps, you're trying to get up and you know, get your gear farm for your champions. It just doesn't seem like it's something that's realistic for a lot of new players to do, especially if they're still learning how to play the game. So I find it very interesting how it's going. I really find it unfortunate how Plarium has kind of just turned a blind eye to it. You know, their little post they made about the arena, they really only were paying attention to gold rank, which is not what anyone is concerned about right now. People are concerned about being able to get through bronze, being able to get through silver, being able to progress their arbiter missions and their Great Hall, and they just like completely buried their head in the sand on that topic. So it's unfortunate. Oh, there's some one-man defenses here. Let's take advantage of these. But, you know, I don't want this video to be like all me ranting about how tough that is. But so really on this account, we're not going to care about arena, because obviously we're not pulling shards. We're just using what we get, what we have. And then on my free-to-play account, like I said, I'm just not going to care anymore. You know, my main account, I can farm gold 4 pretty much all day, and I'm just going to, you know, focus on that and focus on trying to get that account to a point where I can maybe start pushing into platinum, because it's one of the few things I have left to do in the game on my main account, other than fully completing faction wars. I think I'm closing in on 700 stars, so I'm getting pretty close. I've got most of them to 18 and 19, and it's just a matter of getting that. And then really, honestly, I have no desire whatsoever to try hard Doom Tower on my main account. I just have zero desire to waste that time and energy and effort into gear and silver and re-gearing all my champions just to be able to play that content. So not sure I'll ever really get into that. I'll probably do I'm doing the first couple of floors and just kind of feeling it out and going through, but I don't really have much desire to continue to play Doom Tower after completing normal. And there's another new avatar this week, so I may try to get that on my main account. But yeah, it's just the game's in an interesting spot right now. Very interesting spot right now. We've got Clan v Clan that starts tomorrow. I don't know if our clan is going to be in it. I think we might be, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then we've also got the Fusion coming this week, and that's another thing I'm a little bit bummed out about, is we've got this new Fusion, and as you guys know, on my free-to-play, I've been prepping basically for the last 2-3 weeks to get ready for this Fusion. Well, they gave a couple of the content creators kind of early access to see the new Fusion champions, and it seems like what's going to happen this time is there's going to be 4 epics. There's not going to be rares. There's just going to be 4 epics, and then you're going to have to go through and basically get fragments for those epics. So it's going to be like a hybrid Fusion where you have to get fragments for the 4 epics, then you have to build the 4 epics, and then you have to fuse them into the legendary. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. It's actually going to make a lot of the preparation work we did kind of irrelevant, which is unfortunate. And so I'm kind of indifferent now about the fusion there too. You know, I was very excited to get that done, and now I'm kind of like, we're going to see how it actually winds up working out. But the cool thing is I've got a bunch of resources now on that account. I've got a whole bunch of 4-star chickens that I've made. I've got enough stuff to probably bring a couple champions, hopefully up to 6 stars. If for some reason we decide not to do the fusion, or we just aren't able to make it. Because my main concern there is that we're going to have arena tournaments where those champion fragments are going to be buried in, and they're going to probably be deep in those arena tournaments. And if that's the case, we're just simply probably not going to be able to do it on the free-to-play, because there's just, you know, when you're stuck down in bronze, you're only getting 1 to like 4 tournament points per win, and a lot of those fragments are going to be 100, 200 points up in that tournament. There's just no way you can do it. So that's kind of where we are on that, and we'll see what happens. But the challenge account, you know, I'm actually enjoying this one a lot. This is really fun. We'll kind of jump in here as soon as we get through all these insane pop-ups, and maybe it'll let us play the game. All right, we did progress our Arbiter mission. We got 35 champs in Classic Arena. Again, we're not paying much attention to when we get up here. It's basically right now, these initial ones, the first stages are all pretty easy to do. You make sure you do these so you can get all your gems, your energy. There's some gear stuff you'll get in here. And we're working our way toward that 300 gems that we'll get here for the next bit. So cool, we actually need to do 500,000 damage to the clan boss, which we're going to go do here in just a minute. And pretty much all the rest of these are going to be pretty easy to get to. Maybe bronze 3 might be a little tough right now, but I think we'll be able to get through. Look at this. Clear stage 1 of the Spider's Den is all the way at the very end of this, and by the time you get here, you've probably done stage 5, 6, maybe higher. And it's like that's before reach bronze 3. It's just the priorities on these missions are not arranged very well by the developer, unfortunately. Oh wow, cool. We're gonna get some XP, get some energy. Let's grab that. We're gonna have a lot of energy to play with tonight, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pull our 3 champions here. That will probably be food. I think I have all of the account champs booked at this point, just based on pulled from mystery shards and whatnot. So the only ones we haven't booked fully, I think, are our rares and our epics yet. But that's the thing. We did get Jizoh tonight, so we're gonna go take a look at him. There's our 3 champions. Let's go ahead and jump into the market and just buy another mystery shard. So we got 2 more dailies done there. Let's go take a look at the roster, and then we will jump into Clan Boss. We've got Bully still in here training hard, trying to get himself up to level 30. And let's see, we'll check in today to make sure we're getting some work for the clan. Here's the clan versus clan thing, in case you guys are curious. You must be in a clan when a tournament starts. Your clan must have 10 or more members, and your clan must have 50 clan activity stars earned in the last 7 days. So this kind of just shows you, I don't think this is my alternate clan. I don't think this clan is going to be able to participate, but this kind of just shows you how you're able to go through. And here's the best part, miscellaneous objectives. Oh, I can't look at it. Oh, here we go. At the very end of the day, all that matters is you get 1 point for every gem you spend. So that's if you refresh arena, that's if you use gems to buy stuff, use gems for masteries. So this is kind of what we were talking about, where this is going to wind up being a whale war. And I know for a fact that there's several clans already who are talking about spending and how this is just going to be, you know, how they're already prepared to buy all this energy and gems to be able to just spend and win their clan matchup. So it's very interesting how this is all going to work out. But hopefully my main clan has this, so tomorrow when it does actually go live, I can kind of do a video on that and kind of show you what's going on there. But that is Clan v Clan, which does start tomorrow. New Fusion also starts tomorrow, or I guess today when this video posts is when you'll probably see that. But let's go into Clan Boss. We have been running normal Clan Boss, and we've been getting the second chest in normal Clan Boss. These chests aren't anything spectacular. We've just been getting some gear that we sell for silver. But let's go ahead and run our key. We're kind of just using this basic team. We've got War Priest, Sniper, Crusader, we've got Ethel, we've got Armiger. Armiger's the only one right now who's not in a full lifesteal set. I've been able to get everybody else into full lifesteal at this point, which will hopefully pay off later on. We got to continue to upgrade our gear and work on getting better gear all the time. But Armiger is not someone I'm going to be using in Clan Boss after a little while. We're going to move him out once we get another champion built up to take his place. And it's probably going to be Jizoh, actually. We're probably going to bring him in with his counterattack, with his high defense, and kind of use him here on the Clan Boss. It'll be helpful early. And he's actually a champion I've wanted to try in Clan Boss for quite a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the Clan Boss. It's going to be a little unorthodox, which is kind of what this account is going to be about, since we are setting so many champion restrictions on what we can use here. But I think that's kind of the fun part. It makes you think a little bit. You have to kind of theory craft around a lot of things. Obviously, there's going to be parts of the game that are going to be difficult, and we're going to have to wait maybe 2 or 3 months to get some champions that are going to help us. Like, we get Yaga the Insatiable at 60 days. He'll probably be our only poisoner on this account that we'll be able to use in Clan Boss. We'll get Dark Ethel day 90. She's really not that great of a champion, but she'll probably be one of our best spider champions just based on her kit. And so, you know, Haikatun at 30 is going to be a big champ for this account, because we're going to be able to use her for speed boosting and for turn meter boost. So going to be very important to get her, and I need to kind of start working on getting a speed set farmed up for her kind of ahead of time. That's one thing I'll tell you guys to do. I've done some guys on Haikatun in the past. She's a great champion that you get at day 30. She's an epic barbarian. She's going to be your main arena lead at first. She's your turn meter booster. If for some reason you never pull an apothecary, or you're having trouble farming a diabolist from stage 12, she's going to be a great champion for you. You can use her everywhere. You can use her as a Clan Boss lead. You can use her in dungeons. You can use her in faction wars. You can use her in arena. It's probably going to be your main area to use her at first. But what I like to do when I have an account, I know I'm going to get her at day 30, as soon as I get to the Brutal campaign and I'm farming that speed gear, I'm going to be trying to farm a separate set of speed gear to keep on the side for her. So hopefully a set of 4 to 5 star speed boots, and then hopefully like a chest, gloves, shield, helmet, and a weapon that all have a substat speed in that speed set. It doesn't matter what the primary stats are on her. First, you do not care. You don't care what the gloves are. You don't care what the chest is. You want the speed boots. You just want to have those substats in speed on every piece of gear that she's going to have. All right, cool. So 704, I think that's actually the highest we've done so far on a key in normal, so that's pretty cool. You can see here, obviously, Ethel's doing 411,000. She's our main damage dealer. We've got Sniper coming in with 114, Crusader with 113. And once we get Ethel to 60, we've got all her masteries finished, so we'll be able to put that War Master on her, and she'll probably start doing quite a bit more damage in Clan Boss, so that's very exciting. Hopefully that's going to happen in the next couple of days. I think I have 1 5-star chicken made, and I've got 4 level 40s that are ready to go once we get all the 4-star chicken food champs built up. So we're going to get her to 60, and then we kind of have to decide who we're going to go at for our next champion on this account. We have pretty much everyone, I think, at level 40 right now, at least the people we're using all the time. We've got a couple of commons that I haven't quite, put past 20 or 30 yet that we pulled, who probably will not be used outside of faction wars, but Jizoh is going to be an important champion. Shaman will probably take to at least 50. Jizoh might be my second 60 if I don't do War Priest, because we're going to want to have a support champion that can run alongside Ethel to kind of keep our team healed up, give us a little bit of utility there. So War Priest is actually going to be a very important champion on this account. Crusader's got the ally attack, which is very helpful. Armiger, of course, is going to be a carry in most of the dungeons with his kit. Sniper does a bunch of damage, so we've got a lot of interesting choices that we can use here early in this account. A lot of different ways we can go here. But yeah, so far the Clan Boss team is just kind of make use of what you have this early in the you're 2 weeks into the game. Unless you're spending money on the game and pulling a lot of shards, you're probably not going to have a super amazing Clan Boss team this early in. So you just kind of make use of the champions that the game gives you, and that's kind of the fun of it. That's one of the main things I do enjoy about Raid, is just finding these kind of diamond in the rough champions that you can use. Making use of what's what the game gives you. Especially on a free-to-play account, and this kind of why I wanted to do this like super restrictive free-to-play. So we're not going to have to worry about getting any crazy good legendaries or epic champions. You know, I know a lot of people will watch the free-to-play and they're like, oh, you pulled this champion and now your account's technically like too good to be free-to-play. So this will most likely alleviate all of those issues. And it'll just be interesting to see how far we can, how far we progress in the game. I don't think we'll have any trouble with like Dragon or Ice Golem, but Spider and Fire Knight are going to be tough. Although we do have some decent champs we can use in Fire Knight. But it's going to be tough to progress certain dungeons. And then, of course, Faction Wars, we basically can't do much outside of Sacred Order, as I talked about in the other episode, just given who we pulled so far. So, all right, cool. So another key over 700,000. And even though Armiger and Sniper and Crusader didn't quite do as much damage, not too bad. So we're at 1.4. You still have a long... I tell you, they actually do ramp the damage up quite a bit here compared to Easy. Like, Easy, if you do 1.1, you basically top-chested. But normal, we may get one more key. 5 hours. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be up for that, so we'll have to settle for the 2 key. But we got this one done. We're going to get some more energy. And now we have to do 1 Frost or Lifesteal artifact from the Dragon's Lair, stage 3 or higher. So that can come a little bit later. We do have this XP boost. We really want to keep taking advantage of that here the first little bit that we have the account. So we got 7 campaign battles to do today. We'll go do that here in a little bit. Why did I click on shards? I wanted to actually check on this. So we have 4 days, almost 5 days left on this XP boost. This is huge. We've got a whole week left of double XP. That's going to carry, you know, as long as we have all this energy, that's going to allow us to build a lot of food champions. And I think we do get 500 energy on the 19th. That might be too far beyond our XP boost. But we do have the advanced quest open now, which we can start working on. And you get a 3-day XP booster on that very first one. So that is pretty cool. Oh, we've got more energy in here too, so let's go ahead and just grab these. And you know what, why not? We're just going to stockpile a bunch and play all night after the video. So, all right, let's go to the roster here, kind of give you guys an update on this. You can see where we are. Again, we have Ethel at level 50. We do have her geared out fairly well right now for her level she's at. We did get her attack chest all the way rolled up to 16, so that was pretty cool. We're still searching for an amulet for her. And then, of course, have to get her up to level 60. So War Priest is at 40. We've got Crusader also at 40. Snipers at 40. I've got all of them kind of in the lifesteal set now, just whatever we could get from farming stage 8 and Brutal. We got Sharpshooter here. We're using still in Arena. We got to get him a little bit better gear here, but he's doing okay. We got Armiger. We got to get him a better helmet. This helmet he's in right now is pretty bad. I want to kind of get him a speed helmet. I'm trying to get one that actually does have a speed roll on it, although this one that does have accuracy would not be too bad on him if it rolls speed as the next one, but we're going to keep farming speed gear, see if we can get him a helmet with a speed roll. We got Rocktooth, who actually we've been building up his skills. He got a bunch of, he got my last 2 rare books there, so we're going to build him out and see what he can do. He seems like he has a very interesting kit. But here's our new guy. We've got Jizoh. We need to go ahead and mark him as a favorite since he will be... Oh, we didn't mark Shaman as a favorite either. Anybody with a heart, basically, helps me keep track of who we can actually use. Like this Templar here, he's actually just a 4-star chicken we farmed up. You know, so any of these guys here that don't have the heart, and our Sharpshooter's fully booked, so we have that extra there. These guys are just to be used when we do like auto farm to make chickens out of. You can see in the vault, here we go, we got a 5-star we made. We have a couple of 40s here, so we're just working on getting those individual 4-stars built like this Templar, so we can feed them into these and make more 5-stars. So that's kind of where we sit there. So Jizoh's pretty cool. He's got a really nice kit, two hitter on the A1. Everything on him is based on defense, which is really cool. He's got this A2, which puts the shield out for 3 turns, and a counterattack buff for 2 turns on 1 ally. The shield is proportional to his defense. Of course, you want to build up a lot of defense on him. And in general, he's just a really great champ. Once you get him ascended, he does give him an extra turn as well. And he's got this provoke on the A3. So he can serve as a pretty decent tank for you. He's also got this attack aura in all battles. So I'm looking forward to actually building him up and seeing what he can do. I'm not quite sure of the gear we're going to stick him in just yet. Like I said, we're probably going to try him in the clan boss, so we may actually put him in some lifesteal gear, but we're going to farm tonight and see if we can't get some better gear. We have all this energy to use, so that's going to kind of be what we do there. So we got to do 7 campaign battles So I'm just going to go into Brutal here, and we're going to start with probably just going to run some speed battles here on stage 9. Let's go ahead and we'll get Jizoh in here so we can start building up his power there. I think we should be fine using just Ethel here, and we can throw a bunch of food in with her. So let's stick this guy in there to get the 3-star, and then we'll put a guy in there. And we're gonna keep it so we can still use 4-star drops at this point of our account, so we're gonna keep it on that right now. And then I'm gonna come in here and actually pick a couple of these food champs and see if we'll see how far that goes. We'll go ahead and start the multi-battle, and I'll let this play through, and then I'll come back at the end of this and we'll close out this episode of the free-to-play challenge account, kind of talk about where we want to head going forward and to see what else is going on. So just stay tuned. Alright guys, we are all done with our auto battles here. We did 30 battles on stage 7 of Palace of Arabia on Brutal, trying to get some speed gear. We did manage to get Jizoh up to level 30 already, and we have a couple of more food champions that we were able to work on here. We got a couple of 2-stars. Unfortunately, we didn't get any 3-star rares to drop, which would have been nice to have for food. Then we only got a couple of 5-star pieces that are unfortunately only common, and one is an attack flat stat, which we will not be using, and doesn't look like any speed substats. Accuracy is okay, even though it is a 4-star helmet. Okay, so we did get a speed sub on the shield. We'll try to roll that and see if it can hit a double roll. Pretty good there, but for the most part, got some okay gear here. We'll probably sell a lot of this. The accuracy ones we may keep around just to get that guaranteed first roll on accuracy there, but that's kind of what you want to be doing early on in your account. And once you get to the Brutal campaign, you want to be coming in, you want to be trying to farm the boss stage here to try to get those blue drops and those green drops that hopefully will have a speed or even an accuracy statistic on them, so that you can kind of start building up your supply of gear on your account. But we're going to go ahead and complete our 2 daily quests there, and then we have to go in and upgrade some gear. We actually did get another energy refill unlocked, so that's pretty nice. We've got a ton of energy to play with on this account while we have that double XP up, which is really cool. So let's actually go in, and where is that shield that we got here? Let's see if this will roll and give us at least 1 or 2 speed hits. Normally I don't roll speed. Speed 4 is kind of the lowest roll you can get on some of these pieces when it doubles, so we don't usually roll that. Like if I'm on my main account, I probably wouldn't even bother with a piece like this. But since it is our new account and we are trying to get some speed gear, and unfortunately, there you go, it rolled 2 flats. So we'll still keep it because it does have a speed substat, and we can use that now. But unfortunately, that did not. That could have rolled up to hopefully like 10 or 12 speed in general, which would have been really, really nice for us. But unfortunately, we did not get the roll there. So that is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. It's kind of the way the game works early on. All right, let's see if we can feed. Oh, we really don't have anything to feed in order to get 3 levels here. So I don't know if we can maybe. I think we're gonna have to go pull another couple champions to feed in order to finish that quest. So I'll just pull a couple more mystery shards here, and then feed these champions into that guy to hopefully get the levels we need for the daily quest. Let's see, where's this guy right here? These 2 commons, that should do it for us. We got the champion level, and there we go. All the daily quests are completed, and we need 1 more to finish our daily quest. We'll get another XP booster added on to what we already have. Monthly quests, we need to do 1 more artifact at 16. And advanced quests, we're not really working on these too much right now. We did unlock a 3v3 arena, but that's going to be kind of difficult with our roster, where we don't really have. Let's see how many champs are we up to here? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11, 12. Okay, so we have enough champions to run 3v3, but it's not going to be effective. And I don't know why the system is still glitched. Like when you mark these champions, it falls off for some reason. It doesn't always stay up on the champion, so that is a little annoying, but hopefully that'll keep and stay on there after a little while. So anyways, guys, that is kind of where we are on the free-to-play challenge account. We just finished 2 weeks on the account. I think it's going pretty well so far. Obviously tonight we've got another 465 energy to play with. We've got this event over here that we might have been able to get a few items from, so we're going to keep on playing the account. We got, look at this, 200 more energy, got some gems, got a rare book that we can use on Rocktooth, so lots of good stuff going on with the account, and it's actually kind of cool where we're only using a couple champions here. We're going to have lots of resources to be able to put into those champions, and it looks like all of his books so far have gone into his A3 here, which does the heal reduction debuff for 2 turns, so that's kind of interesting how that's working out. But we've got 5 epic books saved up from where we did a lot of the challenges. Those are probably all going to go, you know what, we'll just give them to him right now because I was planning on giving them all to him anyways. Let's see where these land. It looks like they all landed on his A2, which is not a bad thing. So we need 3 books. There you go. So we fully booked up his A2, which actually is his really good ability, which is going to give us more shields on that ally. And then we got 1 book went on to his A3, so he actually does not take a lot of books. That's another good thing about him. So his A2 is already done. Everything will now go to his A1 and his A3, which are both pretty solid abilities. So that's pretty fun, pretty cool there. Nice to see that actually happen for once. But again, that's going to kind of do it for this episode tonight. As always, guys, if you have any questions about anything you saw in the video, feel free to leave it down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer your questions as soon as I can. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you again next time.